Cause they know that I never call back. So if I call her BD.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Grizzlies showed a scintillating display of teamwork to become conference champions in only 5 games. Now, only one adversary remains as they prepare to wage the ultimate battle against the Boston Celtics. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Here's Morant. We look at the Celtics. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. 2 on the clock.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Brown. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And it's blocked by Clark. There's the lob to Jackson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Knocked away. Morant with the steal. And finished off by Morant.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Brown, following the score by Memphis. Knocks it loose. Wells with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
White with it. Bane with the steal. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Pass to Aldama. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's White after the basket by Jaren Jackson.
And look who's right there to stop it. Bane with some crucial timing on that block.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Porzingis is checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Holiday. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clark with it, and it's Horford picking him up, and that one's good by Clark.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Brown. He has yet to score. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stripped it away. And here we go. Again, Memphis. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Then the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
A kick out to Bane. And stolen by Horford. Celtics passing it around. Brown the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Morant throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Memphis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson is checked in for Brandon Clark. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Sinks the triple.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Memphis leading by 11. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shots good by Kennard.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's Brown with the three. Aldama with the rebound. Pass to Kennard. Got it off in time. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's Memphis, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for the Celtics, the forwards for them, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Shireman in at the one spot. Shot clock at 3. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Memphis. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that the job's not finished.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Oh,
he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 16. The three from Tatum. Rebounded by Jackson. Now the Grizzlies with it. Aldama finds Jackson. Now here's Kennard. Here's Aldama. Pass to Jackson. The layup missed.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. Boston making a switch here. Here's Hauser. Misses in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Then for three. Traps in the tray. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Boston, no good that time either. Memphis leading by 21. Outside, Bain. There's a screen by Aldama. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Tatum. Holiday against Pippen. Tatum kicks to Horford. Can they get it? Tatum's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Hauser. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Porzingis for a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porzingis has got 5 now.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Morant, he's checked in for Bain. Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Jason Tatum. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. Morant passes to Jackson. Pippen with it. Memphis moving it around. Morant bats for 2. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Horford, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Morant passes to Aldama. Inside. Poked away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And White kicks to Brown. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Morant against White. Morant with the bucket. He's got 14.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
To the left wing. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. 16 points for John Morant.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Wells dishes to Morant. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant, the bounce pass. There's a screen by Aldama. Morant drives in.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Pass to Brown. 3 seconds left. And it falls over the rim and in. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Memphis out in front as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Looking at how the And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one's good. Morant.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the Celtics with possession here. Outside, White. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Holiday against Morant. Wells in the corner. With some arc. Clark for 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Here's Brown. Off the inbound pass and finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Memphis has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Morant.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's Morant for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got 27.
Will be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Oh, bunny hops. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Outside Holiday, and Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Wells in the corner. The three from Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Stolen by Holiday. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Morant. 30 points in the game. To the paint. Right wing. Wells kicks to Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
They get a hand on it. Wells with the steal. Down low. Bane. Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. The tray. And the 3-ball is good. Morant's got 35.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
1:32 left in the third. It's White on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. On the wing, Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Morant. And blocked by Bane.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Boston's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Brown outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant passes to Clark. Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points for Brandon Clark.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Here's Tatum. Drops in the layup for 2.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Morant with a wide open look. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Memphis out in front, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The forwards for them, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Hauser in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, shooting will always have its place in the modern NBA. Kennard, big-time value because he shoots it about 40% from deep.
The 3 from Tatum. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A nice shot by Huff. Huff's got his first 2 points. Here's Davison. Off with the layup. And here are the Grizzlies now. Pass to Kennard. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Celtics. Fourth quarter of basketball, we're about a minute into it. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Aldama. Porzingis inside. Aldama's there. Porzingis can't hit. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Got loose. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Jackson. And oh, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Fournette kicks to Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Taken away by Holiday. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. On defense, Boston. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's White. It's deflected. Here's Huff, guarded by Tatum. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Back to Pippen. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Tatum. And the drought connects from three-point range.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Grizzlies.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Morant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Jackson looking it over. Jacks up a three. Gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Ja Morant.